Saturday night in Seattle. Come on down to Soto. We've got something brewing here tonight. It's Major League Baseball. It's the Mariners in Game 2 against the San Francisco Giants. And the Mariners, they are in need of a win. They've lost 6 in a row. Tonight, they'll try to end it against these Giants. Welcome inside Safeco Field, everybody. Glad you are with us. Dave Sims and Mike Flowers with you. Welcome to Safeco Field. And tonight, our pitching matchup, Alexa's pitching matchup, has Kevin Millwood going against Tim Lincecum. And Kevin Millwood, last time we saw him was a week ago Friday night, Mike, and he was on fire.
Well, what he has been the hot pitcher overall for the Mariners. When you look at the last month and the way that Kevin was going, and as David mentioned in his last outing, just outstanding against the Dodgers. Really had things working. We saw this before when he pitched in Colorado. Great fastball command, able to mix in the rest of his pitches. He's able to work off the edges. That's always a good sign for Kevin. That's where things start for him. And he does just a great job of going in and out as far as the strike zone goes. Then he can elevate the fastball every now and then. Unfortunately, in the 7th inning, he came out, still had the no-hitter attack through 6. Only was able to throw one warm-up pitch, comes off the field, and he is injured with a groin issue. So then after that, Tom Wilhelmsen finishes things up. The bullpen gets to the ninth. This is the last out of the no-hitter, the combined no-hitter for the Mariners. And obviously a big part of that was Kevin Millwood, who will get the start tonight.
6 pitchers, there they are. It's a great poster that's available and has been available to Mariner fans. Meanwhile, Tim Lincecum, the pride of Seattle, with the Giants, 2-time Cy Young Award winner. He's 2-7. He's lost 5 in a row. What has happened to him?
Well, there's a number of things. If you talk to people about Tim with the Giants, they'll tell you that his mechanics just have not been there where they were at in the past. But there's some glaring numbers, also some trends for Tim, and that is, one, his walks up this year. Really struggling to throw strike. Velocity down. He used to top out at about 94, 95 miles an hour. He's down around 90 now. So I think mechanically, if you don't have the ability to throw a pitch where you want to, you can see why his velocity will go down. And Mariners need to take advantage of that. Also, runners in scoring position, 337 this year off of Lincecum. So if the Mariners can get some guys on, they need to take advantage of it.
Yes, they do. You got to end the streak at some time. Now's as good a time as any against a guy who still makes his home here in Seattle. It's the Giants and the Mariners. Glad you're with us, everybody. Back with more right after this. around downtown Seattle, and if you're down in the market, good chance you saw a lot of black and orange. A lot of San Francisco fans are here as they make the trip down First Avenue by Harbor Steps. And it continues on. It gets you into Pioneer Square before you know it. But the Giant fans, a lot to see. Joining with Mariner fans enjoying the city today. It was a fun time to walk around and get ready for Major League Baseball. Tonight, the Mariners and the Giants. Game 2 of a 3-game set. Take you down Edgar Martinez Way. Make a left, and you are here. Glad you're with us, everybody inside Safeco Field. Back with Mike Blowers, Dave Sims here, and it's been an offensive struggle, to say the least, for the Mariners since they've come home. On the road, they were outstanding. These numbers tell a story, Mike.
Well, you look at what they've done on the last 2 road trips, and the numbers are outstanding. You look at the average solid to runs per game. That is a great number at 5.5, but then the struggles at home. Dave, I wish I had the answer, to tell you the truth. There's a lot of reasons why everybody's going to speculate what it can be, what it should be, why the reason is. I think basically what you need right now is you need one guy in the lineup to go out and have a big night to get this monkey off their back, because I think once they go out and they have a game where they score some runs, everything will be okay, and they'll move forward from there. But they need one. It's easier to have one than the whole team, so let's find that one tonight.
One could be a lonely number, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Just moments ago, Harold Reynolds, one of our favorite sons, he's with the MLB Network right now. He threw out the best first pitch we've seen this year, 59 miles an hour. It looked like it was a strike, too. Way to go, H. First pitch, Giants and Mariners straight ahead. Welcome, everybody, to the Jewel of the Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Washington. On a good night, a comfortable night to watch some baseball. The Giants in town, Game 2, 3-game series. Kevin Millwood on the mound against Tim Lincecum. Gregor Blanco about to lead it off here for the Giants, who come in today second place in the National League West, 4 games behind the LA Dodgers. First pitch of the ball game. In there for a called strike one. Sam Holbrook has home plate. Andy Fletcher umpire at first. Rob Drake at second and Joe West at third. Blanco at 278 hitter. They went 2 for 5 last night. Finds one to left. Backs up Casper Wells. 1 out. Rest of the Giant batting order.
Ryan Theriot will hit second. Then it's Melky Cabrera. Look at that average at 365. Had a big home run in last night's game. Buster Posey hitting cleanup. He also had a home run up in the second deck out to left field. And it's Pagan Sandoval just back from the DL. He will be the DH. Knight hit 6. And it's Belt, Arias, and Crawford rounding out the 9 for the Giants. Numbers for Kevin Millwood this year: ERA at a 3.57, 7 and 2/3 innings pitched this year, 52 strikeouts. Opponent's average is 238. Again, for Kevin, his fastball command is a big key for him. We've watched him typically when he's able to pitch down. He throws a lot of high fastballs, but he gets outs on the pitches that are down, gets some ground ball outs. Certainly will help him.
How about that fastball command he had last Friday against the Dodgers?
He was just splitting the edges of the plate, either side of the plate, able to run a cutter off of it, and his two-seamer in on the righties when he wanted to. Occasional curveball and a changeup.
Theriot coming off a 0 for 5 last night.
Anytime you have a pitcher on the mound, and Kevin's had a couple of extra days, 8 days since his last start when he injured his groin. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants don't try to bunt to see if he can move around or what he's able to do coming off the mound.
There's strike 2 and 1.
Take a look at the numbers, different pitches that Kevin Millwood throws on the year. Two-seamer at 25%, four-seam fastball at 27%, cutter at 17%. So he throws a lot of fastballs, just varies the way they're going to move when he wants to throw them up in the zone or down.
Millwood here at home, 1-2, a 5.47 ERA. He's looking for his first win since May 23rd against the Rangers. He went 6 innings in that game. 3-1 pitch in there for a strike. Since that win back on May 23rd, he pitched a heck of a ball game at Texas, kept the Mariners in it. Got a no decision, a loss at the White Sox, and no decision against the Dodgers in the combined 6-man no-hitter last week. Payoff to the second baseman Theriot, and a little dribbler charging Seager. Got to go bare hand. Throw, no. Infield base hit for Theriot.
Well, Kyle, you can see he was playing back at third. Does everything that he can. Theriot runs well. There's a couple of steps by the bag. Good play by Seager, but just not much of an opportunity to get the runner out. Take a look at the rest of the defense for the Mariners. A couple changes in the outfield. Casperwell's going to start in left. Saunders back in center field. He can throw in right. And on the infield, Kyle Seager at third. Ryan and Ackley will play up the middle. Smoke at first. And Jesus Montero will do the catching tonight.
One out and one on, and Millwood now faces the #1 hitter in the National League, Melky Cabrera, 365. Also leads the league in multi-hit games. Third in total bases, leads in hits with 93, second in runs, first in triples. That was a sensational first half. Runner goes, great jump. Throw by Montero. Safely in there with a stolen base. Theriot, his 5th.
Like Jesus had an opportunity to throw him out. Unfortunately, the throw is high and back up into the runner. I think if he throws that on the bag, he probably has a good chance to get Theriot. It was an average jump for him.
A lot of Giant fans, as we indicated in the open. Here's a pitch in Melky, back up the middle. Ryan will throw him out. Going to third, Theriot. 2 down. I'll bring up Buster Posey. Catcher. Batting in the cleanup spot. Last night, Buster with a home run leading off the second inning. That was off of Jason Vargas on a 3-2 changeup that he went upper deck near the Jackie Robinson retired number. Buster 1 for 4 last evening. Giants won that game 4-2. Strike 1 to Posey. Giants have played some good ball the last 15 games. They're 10-5. Flip side, Mariners have lost 6 in a row, 1-6 on this homestand.
it or not, but when Terrio hit the little swinging bunt down the third baseline, Millwood never left the mound. So I don't think he's going to be willing to take a chance unless he absolutely has to, but he made no effort at all to go after it. I don't blame him. He should stay there. He wouldn't have had a play anyway. But typically, you'll see guys at least make a move and then stop. So maybe it's something that the Mariners have discussed with him prior to him taking the mound tonight because of that groin injury he suffered a week ago.
Wouldn't surprise me. Some push punts, drop a couple down.
Yeah, I think they're going to test him. Bruce Bochy, manager of the Giants. He's been around for a long time. He's done a good job with this Giant ball club and the success that they've had lately.
World champions just 2 years ago. They're very competitive. Their bullpen has done a heck of a job. Brian Wilson done for the years. Elbow surgery again. They've more than held their own. 1-2 to Posey. Fastball misses. 2-2. Here's what the Giants have done on the season, and the month of June, it's been a good one for them. The ERA down to 2.81. It's 10-4 run here. 2-2 pitch. Posey with that horrific ankle break blocking the plate last year. Missed most of, spent all of last year. He's got a 2-2 count. 2 out, runner at third. Would not bite. Full count. Kevin Millwood facing the Giants for the 11th time in his career. He's 5-4. First time he's facing them since 2009. 3-2 to Posey. Now back.
And when you look at the Giants, it's the middle of their order that does the damage. You were talking about Cabrera and his numbers hitting third, but then you have Posey at 293, Pagan 314, Sandoval back, he's hitting 316. They were the ones that did the damage last night.
Giants got on top. 1-0 in the Posey home run in the second, and a run in the fourth. Arias with a sac fly, and 2 more in the eighth on a home run by Cabrera. Payoff again here to Posey. Strike 3 call. A critical pitch by Kevin Millwood to get out of some trouble here in the first inning. Good to have him back. When we come back, the Mariners will lead off with Ichiro, followed by Casper Wells and Kyle Seager here on the Saturday night in Seattle. Seattle's own Tim Lincecum on the mound, two-time Cy Young Award winner in the National League. And right now, having a bad year. 2-7, 5 straight losses. If the Mariners can get to him here today. Ichiro going to lead it off. Ichiro 0 for 4 with an RBI on a fielder's choice last night. Lincecum, I'm told, has had problems with his windup. Sometimes he will work out of the stretch. Ichiro, it's a charge into it, but it goes to right field in the gap. Going to be cut by Blanco, 1 down. Here's the rest of the Mariner batting order.
Nice lineup brought to you by Chevron. Saw Ichiro fly out. Casper Wells getting the start. Gutierrez is out tonight, so Wells will hit second. There's Seager, Montero. Saunders has been the hot hitter for the Mariners. He will hit 5th. Smoke, Ackley, Jaso, and Brendan Ryan rounding out the 9th. Numbers on the year for Lincecum. Only 2 quality starts out of the 13 starts he's had this year. It has been a struggle. See the 39 walks for him. Falling behind. If mechanically you're out of sync, I don't care how good you are, you're going to get hit in this league, and that's what's happened with Tim. He's still trying to find it. I think because his mechanics have been off, that's been the report, that his velocity has been down. Averaging right around 90 miles an hour on his fastball.
He was going great in those 2 Cy Young Award winning years, 95 plus. Great command, great control, and he has been subject to a lot of big innings here in this 2012 season. 2-0 to Wells. Back up this way.
Well, I gave you one of the numbers when he's in trouble. You mentioned him pitching out of the stretch, but when he's in trouble, and runners are in scoring position, hitting 337 off of Tim, and when he's putting a lot of those runners on himself because of the walk,
that's a huge number.
It's a big number, especially for somebody that has the credentials that he has.
Sure. There's a drive deep to left. Going back, Cabrera. The ball is gone. A home run for Casper Wells, his 2nd of the year. They put him in a 2-hole to balance out the order. And paying some dividends right here in the 1st inning this Saturday night. Home run for Casper Wells, and the Mariners have a 1-0 lead.
Casper's 2nd home run of the year. Again, recently recalled from AAA. But here's a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Again, 91 miles, middle. And Casper takes advantage of it, driving it out into the Giants bullpen. As you take a look at our McDonald's Supermo, and that is barreled up. Great job keeping his head down right there, really still, and driving the ball to the back of the bullpen.
400 feet on that 2-1 pitch. Here's Kyle Seager. Looks at ball 1. Casper Wells just caught up earlier this week. Outside, says Sam Holbrook.
For the Mariners to have an early lead. That's been tough to come by on this homestand.
7 home runs last year for Wells. With the Mariners. 2-0.
There's better fastball from Tim at 93 miles an hour.
Seager 0 for 3 last night. Wells homering in his 1st at bat against Tim Lincecum. 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes on that change.
They're good pitches from Lincecum. 2-seamers, just 14%. Throws a lot of 4-seam fastballs. That'll be straighter, probably up in the zone a little bit more, because he also likes to use his changeup and his curveball to get pitches down in the zone and hitters out in front of it. Like
Strikes out Seager. Posey will throw down to Brandon Belt. Complete the play. 2 down.
Take a look at the defense for the Giants in this evening's ball game. In the outfield, the veteran Melky Cabrera in left. Pagan can go get it out in center field. Blanco could probably play center field also, but he is in right. Arias was at shortstop last night. He will be at 3rd tonight. Crawford and Terrio up the middle. Belt, left-handed hitter, first baseman. Gets the start, of course, the all-star Buster Posey is behind the plate.
Here's Jesus Montero, 1 for 3 last night. Foul Fouls one off. Well, you were accepting volunteers to get it going here for the Mariners, and right now Casper Wells is the first answer. Get something going offensively.
It doesn't matter who it is. We were talking about that. Just get somebody to have a big night for him. Take some of the pressure off the guys offensively. The one thing that I can tell you is, as a club, if you've been struggling, and you know you've been struggling, the further you get into the game, the more you press. I think that's been part of the issue. So hopefully an early lead, the solo home run from Casper, relax the guys a little bit, and they can add on to that.
Lincecum from the first base side of the rubber delivers up high. 1-2 to Montero. 93 miles an hour.
Better sign for him. He's hit 93, I think, 5 times so far in the game. That's a better fastball for Tim.
1-2. That's Jeff Tats. First time the Mariners have led on the homestand since last Friday against the Dodgers. That lead didn't come till late. Another drive, deep left field. That ball's way out of here. Upper tank where he was going yesterday during BP. A Montero mash makes it 2-0 Mariners. For Jesus, his 8th of the year. RBI number 28. We put on a show yesterday. He hit a ball about 3 rows from leaving the building.
This is some good hitting from Montero. After a couple of good fastballs from Lincecum, he comes back. It looks like it's a changeup. Take a look at this last pitch. It is the changeup, and that is down and into Montero. For a right-handed hitter, he'd rather have the ball down and in. He hits it about halfway up the second deck. For Montero, his 8th home run of the year. And look for the Mariners, a couple of runs here in the first.
406 feet on that home run. The 60th home run of the season for the Mariners.
Take a look at the McDonald's Supermo. Again, right on the barrel.
Saunders fouls one off, 0-2. Not bad when you can say, hey, mine went there, but you hit yours better than mine.
You see the power zone area where it's red. That's where he really likes to drive the baseball. And he had 2 pitches there. And the 4th and 5th pitch. Didn't miss the 5th one. There you can see it.
Power zone representing slugging percentage approximation. 0-2 here to Saunders. It's down low. Check it third. Joe West said he did not commit. 1-2. One-two to Saunders. Check it out. 2-2.
Along with scoring a couple of runs, the Mariners now have Lincecum's pitch count up to 21 pitches, 13 of them for strikes.
2-2 to Saunders. Struck him out. Quite a couple of big boy flies. 806 feet worth of home runs. Wells for 400 feet. 406 for Montero. And both were charged up big time. It's the lift the Mariners have been looking for. Couple of home runs. Montero with a big one. Upper deck, and the Mariners have a 2-0 lead after 1. what a start. Home run by Casper Wells, his second of the year. And then Montero, he hit his 8th. And those were big boy flies.
Well over 800 feet worth of homers.
Good
bad. Sign in the first.
Pagan, Sandoval, and Belt. 5, 6, and 7 for the Giants here in the second inning. Strike one, no wood. Strikeout, gave up a base hit in the first. These 2 home runs give the Mariners 60. Here in the season, there's a fly ball left field for Wells. 1 out here in the second inning. Mariners right fielder, he can be found scaling the Safeco Field wall, and now you can have him climb your very own. And all kids 14 and under take home an Ichiro poster tomorrow afternoon. It's all part of Aquafina Youth Baseball Day. Number 51 himself for the Mariners take home these Giants at 110. Get your tickets at mariners.com. Switch hitter Pablo Sandoval DHing tonight. Kung Fu Panda swings and misses. Strike one.
Kevin able to run that fastball off the outside corner. We noticed last night he was super aggressive at the plate. I think Kevin, the veteran, noticed that. He's going to throw some pitches off the plate if he can. There's another one just off the plate inside.
Sandoval 316 on the season. As a lefty hitter hitting 302. As a righty 355.
He was 1 for 3 last night. Had a base hit into right field.
1-2. What a veteran, pretty much seen it all in the course of his career. He's got a 1-2 count here. Fouled off. See a lot of black and orange here. No wood. Christmas Eve, baby. 37 years old. Breaking ball. Long run by Wells. Can't get it. Playing deep for Sandoval. Lobs one in. Base hit.
Was off a curveball into the bat. Base hit down the line. Wells more towards left center field. As that bounces in fair. Probably by a couple of feet. I don't think there'll be any restrictions on Millwood tonight. As long as he's feeling healthy, they'll let him go. So look for him to throw 100, 110 pitches in that area.
2-0 Mariners on home runs by Wells and Montero in the bottom of the first. There's Brandon Belt. Brandon Belt 2 for 4 last night, a double and a single. Off-speed pitch, rifled into left center field. Sandoval will advance to second, so 1 out, runners at first and second.
Kevin able to pitch out of a little bit of trouble in the first inning. He's going to have to do it here in the second. Good at bat from Belt. The pitch running to the outside corner. Elevated a little bit, but is able to drive it into left center. Dave mentioned Arias. Played shortstop last night at third tonight. He was 1 for 3 last night and drove in around with a sacrifice fly. 241 on the season.
Good looking infield. Plays shortstop and third. Gives us some versatility. They got Sandoval DHing tonight. Strike one.
Well, one of the things that was effective for Vargas last night was getting the double play ball. He had 3 of them in the game last night. Kevin, I'm sure, would love to see one right here.
0-1 Arias outside. So former Giant Sean Dunston in the house. Former Cub and Giant. Saw him during batting practice. He is a riot. A fun guy. Big arm shortstop. A lot of years in the big leagues.
He would crank it up too. Try to throw 100 across the diamond whenever he could.
Chance for your double play. Ring it up. Norwood gets the twin killing. Gets out of trouble here in the second. Mariners defense among the best in Major League Baseball. It's 2-0 Seattle. Mariners lead the Giants 2-0. Let's take a quick look at the Mariner calendar brought to you by Stick Country USA. We get to take in the heat of Arizona starting on Monday. 2 night games and a day game. Enjoy a day off in San Diego. 3 days there and then come home again. Gotta love that. 3 with the A's, 4 with Boston, and 3 with Baltimore. Get to see the Orioles for the first time, who were leading the AL East, but now the Yankees, they outlasted Washington today 5-3. They're on top. Baltimore won at Atlanta 5-0. Here's Smoke, 1-1 to him. Batting in the 6 hole. Smoke, Ackley, and Jaso.
I think Justin in tonight's game will see a couple of fastballs, but I think let's go and just show him to him. They threw him some changeups last night. I think he'll go back to it. Here's a pitch that's hit hard out in the left center field.
Run down on the track by Cabrera. 1 out. Batting practice, Smoke's trying to use the whole field at the insistence of his skipper.
Always a good idea.
We're talking about defense before the Mariners second in the American League by 1/100th of a point to the Yankees.
Dustin Ackley moved down to the second spot in yesterday's ball game. Eric Wedge wanted to move him down in the lineup, take a little bit of the pressure off of him, give him a different look, see if he can get him going. Dustin, Dave and I have talked about it for the last couple of weeks, has been hovering right between that 240 and 250 mark. Seemed to check in with a hit, but he just hasn't had the multi-hit games, Dave, and driving the ball in the gap like we thought we would see a little bit more of. It's been a struggle for him.
Sophomore slump. He had a lot of good moments last year after being called up. Looking for that consistency. He's got a 1-1 here. Linscomb misses outside. 2-1. First inning home runs by Wells and Montero have the Mariners in front 2-0. Popped up. Left field, Cabrera. 2 down. So Linscomb, after a rough first inning, he's got a couple of long fly and a pop here in the second. First start for Tim. University of Washington product. I wasn't here at the time, but when he was draft eligible, there were many here that wanted him picked by the Mariners. Mariners passed on him. He's going down to San Francisco, won a couple of Cy Young awards. Here's John Jaso. So here's Lincecum with the Huskies.
Good looking colors, don't you think?
Yes, sir.
He was all everything at the University of Washington. Hasn't changed much. Hair a little bit longer is about it.
Earlier, and I think last year, his hair was even longer than it is now.
He just burst onto the scene, too. Shortly after signing, he was in the big leagues, and shortly after that, ended up getting a couple of Cy Young awards.
World Championship, too. 1 and 2. Giants winning it all 2 years ago against Texas. Two to Jaso. I made Posey work on that one. 2-2. Way upstairs. He was going right. Boy, his command was and control pinpoint. Just we showed you earlier the walks. Boy, he's been all over the place.
I think the other thing too with him, because he throws so many four-seam fastballs, he would elevate the fastball, which would make his changeup better. And the velocity down, I think again it's a mechanical thing with him. At least that's the word that we're getting on Lincecum this year. And I think without that velocity, you can't make as many mistakes up in the zone.
3-2 again here to Jaso. 2 out, nobody on. Foul.
John had to start on Thursday. He went 1 for 2 with a couple of blocks. You know, the other thing with Lincecum too that I've always been impressed with. This is my first chance getting to see him live. Actually, I've seen him on TV a bunch, but we've heard Carl Willis talk about it, and that is throwing pitches with conviction. He sells his changeup about as well as Felix does.
Ball 4 to Jaso, 2 out base runner for the Mariners. Speaking of Felix, he goes tomorrow. What a pitching matchup. Felix goes tomorrow against Madison Bumgarner. That is going to be a beauty. 2 out. And a man aboard. Jaso with the walk, and it brings up Brendan Ryan. Ryan, the only starter that has previously faced Lincecum. Ryan, of course, with the St. Louis Cardinals, went 1 for 7. You recalled earlier today his first time facing Lincecum. He said the curveball, you can hear it. And you can hear the seams just biting through the air. And he talked about it at bat where he was ahead 2-0. And he looked down to Jose Aquindo and he gave him the take sign. He took a fastball right down the pipe, eventually grounded out. And he said, when he went back to the dugout, Tony La Russa, managing at the time, said, "That's on me, kid. I should have never given you the take sign." 2-0. Check swing. Belt. Throw to Lincecum. And that'll do it for the Mariners. To the 3rd inning we go. A 2-0 Mariner lead. In the first inning, Mariners lead it 2-0 as we go to the third. Time for AT&T Trivia question. It's a true or false one tonight. This season, the American League is on pace for the worst batter strikeout rate in its history. That's how many plate appearances per strikeout. True or false? Start with you, Mr. Blowers.
Oh, I guess because Curtis is even asking the question, I will go with true. How about that?
And just to cover ourselves, I'll go with false and see what happens. Brendan Crawford, shortstop, he leads off. Struggling for him, hitting about 55 his last 15 games.
Only hitting 226 on the year, 1 home run and 19 RBIs for Crawford.
Tough go for him. Got 11 errors already, second most by a major league shortstop this season. Opening day shortstop. The majority of the games. Off the plate, 1 and 2. Millwood tonight, 1 strikeout. Giving up 3 hits, got out of the second inning with a double play.
A couple of good pitches from Millwood on the inside corner. He missed. He didn't miss by much. Didn't get the call on either one of them.
2-2 pitch. Took a lot off and down the line. Extra base, although Wells has got a good throwing arm. Let's see. And a high and late double for Crawford. That's his 14th double of the season. Leadoff man's aboard.
Backdoor breaking ball, slices it just inside third base. Seager playing off the line as he should. Left-handed hitter up there, and that'll be a double for Crawford. Casper's throw a little bit high, but I don't think he would have had him anyway. Blanco can handle the back. Kyle Seager, third base, will have to come up in front of the bag. You don't know if he's going to try to bunt or not. I think if he bunts, he'll try to bunt for a base hit.
Blanco flying out to left to start the ball game. Shows bunt. Puts it down first base line. Tough play. Double clutch. He's safe. First and third for the Giants.
I thought if he would bunt, it would be for a base hit, and that is exactly what he did. Rare to see hitters try to take the bunt with him anymore, but this is perfect. Smoke had no chance to try to get back into the line to tag him, so he double clutches, and by the time he makes the throw, Blanco passed the bag by a step. Kevin Millwood in trouble again.
Give Smoke an E3. First and third. Here's Ryan Terrio. A swinging bunt last time. 2-0 Mariners. Giant fans whooping it up here at Safeco Field. Mariner fans trying to shove them down. Good speed at first. Blanco's 8 out of 10 in base stealing. Down the line, going foul.
Kevin has had runners in scoring position in all 3 innings now. Was able to get out of it in the first and the second. Double play ball helped him in the second inning get out of the inning, but now first and third with nobody out. Still think at this point he'll take a double play, give up 1 run, still have the lead, but get a couple of outs.
Checks the runner at first, checks the runner at third. The 0-1 pitch. Ready. The 0-1 to Terrio. Runners at the corners. Line drive, right field, base hit. Scoring is Crawford. Holding it second is Blanco. 2-1 is the Mariner lead. RBI for Terrio, his 11th. He's 2 for 2.
Come on, Melky, let's go.
Another fastball up in the zone. Terrio going with the pitch, lines it over Ackley's head at second base. Thought Blanco might try to go from first to third, decides to stay at second. Now, Kevin, we were talking about the middle of the order for the Giants. They've been swinging well. The hottest hitter in the league right now stepping up, Milka Cabrera. Cabrera again last night with 2 hits, including a 2-run home run.
He's all over the leaderboard offensively in the National League. 2 on. First pitch outside. Ball 1. Induced him to ground out to shortstop his first time up. Second in runs, first in hits, first in average. Two 2-0.
Kevin up to 41 pitches now, 27 of them for strikes.
Slicing drive, left field. Wells can run. Can he get there? Nice play. See if they can double up. No. Big out, though, to get Cabrera.
That was a great play by Casper Wells. Again, having to cover a lot of ground, playing over towards left center field. Makes the slide on the warning track out there. In our McDonald's Supermo, you see the concentration from Casper. He already knows that the runner, who was almost at third base, comes up and fires at Blanco with great speed, is able to slide back safely, but he made a close play out of it.
Yes, he did. Good athletic move. Pop up, slide, get up, and throw a strike. Here we go. Posey, cleanup hitter. 1 out, 2 on. Mariners holding a 2-1 lead. Runners go. Great jump. Throw to third. Safe. Double steal. Bochy putting some pressure on the Mariners. Blanco, his 8th steal. 2nd tonight for Terrio. He's got 6.
It's a good throw from Montero. Dave, you mentioned it was a great jump from Blanco.
Now an 0-1 count to Buster Posey.
Mariners will play their infield back, give up a run for an out here. Getting the Mariners up by a run.
Giants come in 4th in the National League in stolen bases. They had 47. They've got 3 tonight. Posey off the end of the bat for strike 1 and 2. Double steal takes the double play out of order. Here's a fly ball, right side, out of play. They got Posey looking on a 3-2 pitch to end the first inning. Kid's a good hitter.
Although the Mariners have good throwing arms in their outfield with Casper Wells in left, Saunders in center, Ichiro out and right. Because of the speed of Blanco, I don't think it's going to take a long fly ball to score him.
Deep breath by Millwood. He's got a 1-2 count to Posey. Bouncing ball, Ryan. They got the runner. Can they get him? No. Tie ball game.
Eric Wedge shot out of the dugout, I think more than anything on the reaction of Kyle Seager. Kyle not happy with the call, so Eric will come out and argue with umpire Joe West. It was a heads-up play by Brendan Ryan. As soon as he saw Seager not go after the ball, I think he knew he had to play at third. Unfortunately, Kyle didn't get back to third in time, and Brendan already committed going that way. As you take a look at our McDonald's Supermo, Kyle has to come back in, make the catch, and come back in and try to make the tag. And Terrio diving to the outside of the bag, see if he touches him. I think his hand was on the bag by the time he touched him on his elbow. It's a good call by Joe West.
Joe in good position to make that call. So an infield single and RBI for Posey. New game at 2-2. Pagan the hitter. Runners at first and third for the Giants. One out.
Take another look at it as Kyle dives to put the tag on him. You see him tag him on that elbow, on his left elbow, but it looked like Terrio's hand is on the bag by the time he gets a piece of him.
The Giants in short order tied up 2-2. Angel Pagan, their center fielder, 0-1. Inning started with Crawford doubling down the left field line. Blanco with a bunt. First baseman Smoke couldn't get it out of his glove. E3. Base hit Terrio for an RBI. Guerrero fly to left. Infield RBI Posey. That after a double steal. Strike three called and Pagan. He's gone. Second strikeout for Millwood. Two down here in the third. Here's Angie Menton.
Guys, the Mariners trying to turn things around right now. Meantime, the A's are absolutely surging, trying to extend their winning streak to 5 games. So we check in with them. And the game knotted at 4 in the 7th. Pinch hitter Johnny Gomes take Luke Gregerson to a place that he really doesn't want to go. The A's go on to win at 6-4 in our Sterling Bank score. Guys, back to you upstairs.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. The A's are only 4 games under 500 now. Pablo Sandoval, base hit the left, his first time. 2 out, 2 on. He does not cheat himself.
We mentioned it. Going up hacking, Kevin throwing some pitches off the plate to Sandoval. His first time up, eventually ended up with a base hit. Dumped one out in the left field line after he hit it off the end of the bat. That first fastball up out of the zone, Sandoval chased it.
That is a foul ball. 1-2.
Well, 2 pitches. He hasn't thrown him a strike yet. No reason to now.
Mr. Sandoval's of a mind. If I can see it and reach it, I'm swinging. It's worked well for him. He comes into tonight's game hitting .316. Just outside the top 10 in the National League. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike him out. That'll do it. Giants tied up. RBI by Terrio and RBI by Posey. New ball game at 2-2. Mariners will have the top of the order coming up. board in the first inning, and the Giants have answered to tie. Here's Ichiro leading off against Tim Lincecum, and joining us here in the booth, former Mariner and the pride of MLB Network, Harold Reynolds. H, what's happening, pal?
How you doing, Mr. Sims?
Good to see you.
Wow, what's up, guys? Thank you for having me.
How'd you like that? Here's Ichiro. Line drive caught by Bell. Can't hit it any harder than that.
He just took a triple away right there.
Sure
Start
did.
the inning off with the runner on third.
Not bad.
Nice.
Good to have you back in the Northwest. What brings you back from Sea Caucus?
You know, came back to throw out the first pitch, celebrating 35 years of Mariner
That's it,
baseball. Man. You know, so it's great stuff.
59
Amazing.
miles per hour.
59.
Mike and I, we said
59.
We can round it up to 60.
I will give you 60.
Let's
It
put
was the
99
best.
on that thing.
It was the best first pitch this year. Better than Cammy. Cammy lobbed his. Did he bounce
man.
it?
He bounced it.
Yeah, I had a lot of pressure because 2 years ago when I came out through first pitch, Sean Casey crushed me. You know, because I had a little arc in there. I looped it in. I wanted to be safe.
Safety, yeah, sure.
Oh, and he just killed me. Did a little breakdown on it, had bubbles and everything else.
How's Case doing? He's doing all right?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing real good.
There you go.
Oh, man, it looked harder than that when I was down there. Come on now. Maybe it was 59. Maybe that's stretching it. Wow.
Well, it was a strike, and you had good movement on it.
That's
so.
it.
It did have movement. Wow. I mean, it looked like 99 out of my hand now.
So
From up here, I was watching you, and it seemed like it was a lot harder, too. I'll give it to you.
You put that junk in slow-mo. Y'all need to bring that back. Do it again.
Hey, give me your overview of baseball to this point. This is the Mariners' 67th game. Who do you see? What do you like? What's going on?
I tell you, it's been turned upside down. You know, you look at Boston still struggling. The Phillies are struggling. You know, so I think that's great. Oakland's surprising people. You know, so it's been up and down. It's been a lot more parity, I think, than most people expected. The Pirates are playing great. They were at the top of the division for a while. So it's been good.
Who are your MVPs to this point?
Woo. I don't know. That's a tough one. I wasn't thinking MVP mode, but Josh Hamilton's right up there in the conversation for me.
Until Kemp got hurt, he was there.
He was rolling big time. But Carlos Beltran has been unbelievable in the National League. You know, carrying the Cardinals, the way he has played and performed. American League's got a few guys at the top of that thing. You know, even though the Tigers haven't been winning a whole lot, Cabrera and Prince have been swinging the bat quite well. There's some players, but the surprise team again is Tampa Bay. I mean, I don't know.
Should we still be surprised though?
I mean,
we can say that every year, Harold.
Yeah, we do. I guess it's a surprise because they don't have that big payroll. You don't have that big guy in the middle of the order.
Right.
But you know, they have talent. I think it's time to give them some credit. So you know what? This is a pretty talented group of guys. So I take that back, Blau.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
No.
Good unit, really is. Kyle Seager swings and misses. Our trivia question tonight had to deal with true or false, the American League this season on pace for the worst batter strikeout rate in history. True or false?
That sounds true. If it's not, it sure looks like it. I'm telling you.
Well, here we go. Here's your answer. Worst batter strikeout rates this season. 6 straight years to set a record. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, you know what? And for 6 straight years, people have been playing this stupid philosophy of hitting. I'm sorry. I was never taught to get deep in the count. I don't understand that. You know, we keep trying to get
a good pitch to hit, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's the first one,
If it's the first one, you hit it. You know, they've got this philosophy in baseball, and I know a lot of it's around the pitch count, but we grew up trying to knock the pitcher out because you beat him up hitting the ball. Not because, well, we're going to outweight him here. Let's see if we can get him to 100 pitches. And then what? You're 0-1, you're 0-2, and you look up, it's the 6th inning, he's got a no-hitter, and he's still in the game. And now he's like, I got a no-no, I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and there's a great example of that on the Mariners, and I don't know how much you had a chance to watch the Mariners, but Michael Saunders this year. It's been the biggest turnaround, and it goes right to what you're saying. He used to take pitches. This year, he came out hacking from the first day of spring training.
Yeah.
And he's just been incredible, just a totally different player. And it's because of what you were talking about, I think, more than anything, and that is get a pitch to hit, whether it's the first one or the third one, doesn't matter, and turn it loose and try to do something with it.
Well, the one thing that happens is that pitcher now understands you're going to be aggressive, and he's going to nibble. He's going to stay on the corner. Before you know it, you may have a pitch to hit. You might be 1-0. I remember Paul Molitor. We'd be facing Molitor, and we'd be in our team meetings and be like, don't throw him first pitch fastball. He's swinging. So we're throwing sliders, change the first pitch of the game. He's 1-0. But that was only because he was aggressive. And now, you look at Derek Jeter. He ain't sitting there taking a pitch.
We saw him against Verlander about 10 days ago. First pitch, typical Jeter swing at a fastball away, home run. I hear you got to run. Hey, appreciate you coming by, man. And say hello to everybody.
Don't take anything from Casey either. That was outstanding.
No, I definitely won't. Thanks, guys.
All right, Harold Reynolds joining us. Got a 2-2 ball game here at Safeco Field. I always like time-lapse photography. Thank you, producer Curtis Wilson. Look at this. The roof was open. Fans coming in. Red carpet rolled out. Harold throws the first pitch. We're underway. Time-lapse photography. Gotta love it. Good stuff. And great to have Harold here. One of the great guys in baseball. Harold Reynolds, a former Mariners second baseman. 2-2 ball game. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers with you here at Safeco Field. Here's Brendan Belt, bottom third of the order against Kevin Millwood. Belt, Arias, and Crawford. Belt with a base hit to center, raced in a double play. Just joining us, Mariners got 2 monster home runs. 400-footer by Wells, second man in the order, and then the cleanup man, Montero, went 406 feet with a home run. Giants answered in the third RBIs by Terrio and Posey.
We'll see if Kevin Millwood can bounce back and have a quick inning. He had to throw a lot of pitches last inning. Giants putting pressure on him. Good news. Could have been worse. He walks off the mound with a tie ball game.
Got a lot of great escapes here this season.
He's a veteran. I thought it was great with the last inning to get the 2 strikeouts to Pagan, who's been a good hitter, and then Sandoval. We can sit up here and talk about don't throw him a strike, but you have to be able to do that out on the mound. And Kevin, he didn't. He just kept throwing the ball further and further up the ladder, and Sandoval ended up getting himself out.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Brendan Belt. Mariners trying to end a 6-game losing streak. Even up this series at 1-1 and get ready for the finale tomorrow. Fabulous pitching matchup. Felix Hernandez and Madison Bumgarner. Good pitch inside, full count. Here's Millwood with the 3-2. Mariners got those 2 home runs in the first inning. They're going to get that offense re-jumped again. 4 strikeouts already by Lincecum against 1 walk. really nice job staying alive. Millwood can pay it off here. Up high with a walk. His first. Leadoff man aboard here in the fourth. Hey, mark your calendars. Red Sox are going to be in town. Big 4-game weekend series starting Thursday, June 28th. You'll see Big Papi Adrian Gonzalez take on Ichiro Felix and the Mariners. The battle of East versus West. It's part of the hottest June on record at Safeco Field, so make sure to pick up your tickets right now at Mariners.com. Thus far, the Mariners have not fared well against the American League East. 2-10. A win at Toronto and a win at the Yankees, and that's it. Strike one, Arias bounced into a double play his first time. Mariners see the Giants a lot during spring training. This is the fourth time the Giants have been here to Safeco since 01. Runner goes, hit and run. Seager's got the one play at first. And he throws out Arias. One down with Belt at second. Here's what folks are talking about. Mariner topics being discussed on Twitter right now. Casper Wells and hashtag Montero Mash. A home run by Montero, his 8th. Wells with a home run, his 2nd.
Bruce Bochy is not being bashful about running tonight. Stolen base in the first inning by Terrio. The double steal in the third set up some runs for the Giants, and then right there the hit and run. Giants now all 4 innings have had a runner in scoring position. They're only 2 for 8 in the game.
Brendan Crawford double down the left field line. First time up. Work him inside and missed ball one. Brendan Crawford. 19 runs batted in. One.
Crawford hit a double leading off the third just inside the bag. It was a breaking ball that Kevin tried to throw, catch the outside corner, and the first 2 pitches to him this time have been inside. See what he wants to do the rest of the at-bat.
Soft, he fouled it back. 1-2.
See Montero set up in again. Doesn't want to make a mistake out over the plate to Crawford, hitting 9th in the batting order, hitting .226 coming into the game. He tries to elevate a fastball here. Kevin likes to throw fastballs up in the zone as 4-seamer.
One-two pitch. Boy, sends it into right field, base hit. Crawford 2 for 2. Belt will hold it third. Ichiro gets it back in. Let's check in with Angie Minton.
Hey guys, the Sounders had a 10-match unbeaten road streak going. It was the second longest all-time in MLS history, taking on the Montreal Impact, and they were already down 3-0 in the 61st minute. That's when Eddie Johnson breaks free and chips it over the keeper, but the Impact just too much today. Former Sounder Lamar Nagel, the Federal Way native, puts an exclamation point on the day for Montreal with a strike to the back of the net. Sounders follow the Impact 4-1 the final. Guys?
4-1 at soccer is a huge blowout. Not a good day for the fellas. Top of the order, Gregor Blanco. 0 for 2, a fly out the left. Reached on an E3 on a bunt that he got down.
It's a good piece of hitting by Crawford. Kevin trying to go up and in. Pitch was on the inside corner and up out of the strike zone. He was able to stay on top of it and line it into right field.
Mariners have turned one double play, got Millwood out of the second. Strike one to Blanco. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Giants. 2 runs, 2 hits, and an error for the Mariners. Millwood wants to go through the signs again. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Blanco.
It's a good two-seam fastball, 89 miles an hour, but good run on it. Blanco thinking it was going to be on the outside corner and chased it off the plate.
Kevin very deliberate, kept Lemon on. 1 out, runners at the corners.
He has had to be in this game. He's had runners in scoring position every inning.
Out back.
70 pitches now for Kevin, 20 of them for strikes.
Giants got their runs in the third. Terrio an RBI single to right. Posey an infield base hit. Mariners had 2 home runs, both in the first inning, Wells and Montero. Oh, 2 to Blanco. Strike 3 call. The 4th strikeout for Millwood, 3rd called strikeout. He's got 2 outs here in the 4th. Make sure you spend less on your commute and more time relaxing with Sound Transit. Visit soundtransit.org for details. We'll bring up Ryan Terrio, 2 for 2. Infield hit, base hit to right, an RBI and 2 stolen bases.
Big strikeout from Kevin. A runner at third and less than 2 outs. Anytime you can get a strikeout in that situation, it's big. And went up top of the strike zone. Blanco taking the pitch. So many times though you see pitchers relax after they get that out, and that's with 2 outs and ends up hurting him. So hopefully he'll bear down on this next hitter in Terrio. Terrio has hurt him a couple of times with base hits already in the game.
All 1. Here's your CenturyLink high-speed pitch. Lincecum at 93. Millwood at 92. Good pitch. 1-1.
Swing throw.
Nice to have a veteran on the mound in situations like he's been in here tonight.
Yeah, and the hope is it looks like I've only seen him step off once with Montero behind the plate. So that's something we saw a lot earlier in the season. So Montero starting to stay on the same page, learning something from him.
Oof, over the head of Roberto Kelly. And remember that one game there was about 6-7 visits in an inning and about 2 innings.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't been seeing that lately. And the thing about it is catchers really are just, when they put the sign down, it's a suggestion. And you hope they're on the same page so you can get in a rhythm with the starter. Sometimes the starting pitcher, especially if they're a young one, they'll go, oh, okay, I'll just throw that. Kevin's not going to do that. He has an idea what he wants to do and when he wants to throw his pitches, and he's not going to let Montero change his mind. And I think it's been great that Montero has been able to think along with him and getting better at that. It's part of him maturing back behind the dish.
Got a 1-2 count here. Down the line, foul. Mr. Nonplussed. He'll get it in a few years. No one's been pitching since '97, so he's been through the wars. Montero, a puppy by comparison. 1-2. Thought he had him. He had Ryan, Ackley, and Seager all headed towards the dugout.
You can see from the tracer, right at the top of the zone. It was on the plate. The home plate umpire, Sam Holbrook, thought the pitch was up.
A 2-2 count to Ryan Theriot. Veteran infield, been around. Infielder who's been around. LSU. Back up the middle. Ryan can't get it. Run scores. Giants lead 3-2. A broken bat base hit up the middle by Ryan Theriot, who's 3 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. He wins that battle.
Good pitch from Kevin, wanting to go away. Throws this pitch actually just off of the plate away. As you take a look at the spin, it's a cutter. McDonald's Supermo, you can see it go off the end of the bat from Theriot, perfectly placed back up the middle, splitting Ryan and Ackley to get this base hit. Ryan trying to keep it on the infield.
Theriot has played with the Cubs, the Dodgers, and the Cardinals. Now the Giants. What a night. 3 for 3, 2 runs batted in, 2 stolen bases. Down to second goes Crawford on that base hit. Giants have first and second, 2 outs. Big 2-out RBI. 8th hit for San Francisco. Strike one. Foul a long way by Cabrera. 0-2. National League's top hitter, Melky Cabrera.
I like what Montero did right there. Kevin's able to get ahead of him 0-2. He didn't wait around or try to think himself. He just ran out to the mound. What do you want to do? As you mentioned, Cabrera having a great first half of the season with runners on. Just wanted to make sure that he was able to get back there and be on the same page.
0-2. Changeup laced into the gap. Coming around to score is Crawford. A play station to station. Giants lead at 4-2. Base hit Cabrera, RBI number 34.
And I think the idea was to try to throw that curveball in the dirt. See if he could get Cabrera to chase it, but instead he left it up in the zone, and that's why Cabrera was able to hit it hard. Take a look at it. You can see the curveball right about belt high as Cabrera lines it into left field. With that base hit, Carl Willis will come out of the dugout for the Mariners, have a conversation with Millwood. Ball hit hard, though.
So Giant RBIs, 2 by Theriot, 1 by Cabrera, 1 by Posey. 4-2 San Francisco.
See the amount of fastballs. It's really not unusual. Maybe a little bit higher than normal for Kevin, but he typically would throw a lot of fastballs. Again, different variety of them.
Expecting close to 40,000 tomorrow. Good crowd here tonight, upwards of 30. 29,818 last night. So 2 2-out RBIs now by the Giants here in the 4th inning. They bring Buster Posey to the plate. 7th hitter for the Giants.
Iwakuma getting loose in the Mariners' pen. Kevin now at 80 pitches.
Strike one. Posey tonight took a called third strike, got an infield hit and an RBI. That was in the 3rd. 1.
Kevin having to throw a lot of pitches over the last 2 innings.
.30 pitches thus far. 2-1. Deep drive, center field. Going back, Saunders got room, makes the catch. That'll do it. A long inning for Millwood. 7 men came to the plate. Giants scored twice, lead 2, and have a 4-2 lead. Jesus Montero is going to lead it off. When we come back, it'll be his second AB against Lincecum after that 406-foot home run in the first inning.
Sports is brought to you by CenturyLink, a different kind of communications company. CenturyLink, your link to what's next. By Banner Bank, better ideas, better banking. By Auburn Volkswagen. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, welcoming Grammy winner and rock and roll icon Rick Springfield June 30th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Dave?
All right, Angie, a little work to do. This little guy's got his eye black on and everything, ready to roll. The glasses, cap. Good Saturday night for him. Let's see what Jesus Montero can do here. Saunders and Smoke, 4, 5, and 6 against Tim Lincecum. Fastball for a strike. Lincecum tonight, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. Gave up the 2 home runs in the first inning to Wells and Montero. No hits since then.
Lincecum looks like he has a better fastball than the reports I was able to get before the game. They said he was around 90. 91, but he's been 92, 93, so a little bit better fastball tonight from Lincecum.
Montero went upper deck left field.
Did he?
Oof. On a 1-2 pitch. Oof, that got Posey. Squared him up. Sam Holbrook gave him a chance to shake it off. Thank you, equipment.
Take a shot off the mask.
Oof. Stunning, man, when you get hit like that.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of laughs.
You can see the ball mark on the black of his helmet.
One, 2.
Look at what Lincecum has been doing. As you would expect, a lot of four-seam fastballs. Not as many changeups as I thought he would throw. More sliders than the changeup.
2-2. Lincecum tapping at it. 93 tonight. Montero, Saunders, and Smoke here in the fourth. Good pitch. Frozen. It's 3 straight strikeouts now for Tim Lincecum. 1 out here in the Mariners' fourth. Celebrate Father's Day tomorrow at Safeco Field. Mariners wrap it up against the Giants. And you're going to give Dad a gift of great baseball, and he's going to take home a great gift. A Mariners reversible fishing cap, and it's free to the first 10,000 dads thanks to Trader Joe's. Come on in, mariners.com. Reel them in. See you tomorrow. Swing and a miss by Saunders, who struck out on a 2-2 pitch.
Michael wasn't happy with himself after the strikeout. He chased a fastball up out of the zone. He swings at a first pitch fastball. Borderline.
Going 2. Last vestiges of the sun for today have popped through here. Fans in the right field stand, some in center field getting some of the sunlight. Roof was closed earlier, opened it right before first pitch. 0-2. It's got a piece.
Side of the 2 solo home runs for the Mariners. Just a walk to Jaso, and that has been it. Starting to rack up the strikeout total right now.
Broken bat, fly ball right field to Blanco. Let's see what else is up with Angie Minton.
Guys, everybody's talking about how Tim Lincecum is struggling this season. What about Cliff Lee? He is winless in 10 starts this season after his first W as the Phillies were taking on the Blue Jays today, and things started off well enough. Top of the third, John Mayberry Jr. launches one deep to left field. That 3-run blast gave Philly the lead 4-1, and in extra frames we go. Bottom of the 10th, Rajay Davis ends it with a double to left, scoring Yunel Escobar. Jays win at 6-5. Lee still winless, guys.
Who would have thought, thank you, Angie, here on June 16th, that would be the story for Cliff Lee. They got all kinds of problems. Ruiz, their catcher, just got hurt. He's the second leading hitter in the National League.
Justin Smoke, fly ball out to left field his first time up. Was able to take Cabrera to the warning track out by the bullpen.
Two outs, nobody on. 0-2 to Smoke. A lot of movement on that pitch. One, two. Posey was halfway to the dugout. 2-2. And everybody on the move.
And it looked like it was on the outside corner. Borderline pitch.
Swing and a miss. Half a dozen strikeouts for Lincecum in his first Seattle appearance. Getting it done. Offense has helped him. He's got a 4-2 lead. set here in Seattle with clearing skies above the ballpark. And right now, your chance to ask the booth anything you want. Tweet your questions to @RootSports_NW. Try to answer them as we move along in this contest. Fourth inning, Giants sent 7 men to the plate, scored twice on 3 hits and left 2. Here's Angel Pagan. He looks at strike 1. Giants center fielder fly to left and took a called 3rd strike. It'll be Pagan, Sandoval, and Belt. It's Kevin Millwood. Popped it up. Ackley says he has it. 1 out.
Iwakuma is still throwing out in the bullpen for the Mariners. So I think if Kevin gets into trouble again, I don't think Eric's going to wait around. He's going to go to his bullpen, get a reliever to come in for him. Again, Kevin with the groin issue. He looks like he's healthy to me tonight. He's going on some extra rest. And he's at 86 pitches now, 62 strikes for Kevin.
Talking to Rick Griffin, the head athletic trainer, he said, listen, he's good. He can go as far as he can go. Full, clean bill of health.
Well, when I spoke to him yesterday, I spoke to Kevin yesterday, he said he felt fine and was able to throw and everything went well. So he was expecting his normal outing, basically, tonight.
Off-speed pitch to Sandoval.
You can see the power zone in all of that red. It's basically because he's swinging at everything. And he's been hot since coming off of the DL.
Likes that high pitch, 0-2.
Kevin was able to strike him out on a pitch in a similar area, well above the strike zone. Get him to chase it.
The 0-2. Pitch up high. Smoke handles as Millwood covers. Done, 2 outs.
I was watching Kevin. First time he had to run, go to cover the mound, or cover first base as he left the mound. Hard to tell from his walk. He's always got that slow stroll. You can't tell.
He's not 2 outs here in the Giants' 5th. Brings up Brandon Belt, their first baseman. Got a base hit to center. Raced in a double play. That was in the 2nd inning. In the 4th, walked and scored. Ball 1. Pitch. Goes soft again. Got him to ground it out to Ackley. Well done. Clean inning. 1, 2, 3 in the 5th. Mariners down 2. Coming up, bottom 3rd of the order in the home 5th. It'll be Ackley, Jaso, and Ryan here at Safeco Field.
Today's Tracer technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Dustin Ackley leads it off against Tim Lincecum. Mariners need a couple of stand-up at-bats here. Need some production going. Lincecum has retired the last 7 men that he's faced. He struck out 4. Ackley tonight is slide to left. Bounces that one up there. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk by Lincecum, giving up 2 runs on 2 hits. First inning home runs by Wells and Montero. That's it for the Mariners.
Looks pretty good.
Yes, it does. 3-1. Bouncing ball finds a hole. Base hit. Good start. 5th inning. The bouncing ball. Time for a Banner Bank. Building to the future. Let's check out the Everett Aqua Sox. They won the Northwest League opener. Beat a Tri-City 2-1. Taylor Ord went 1 for 4 with a run batted in. Taylor Ord from Washington State University. Go Cougs. Now Jaso walked his first time up. Only walk issued by Lincecum. Ackley dives back safely. He's the Mariners' first leadoff batter to reach base.
John has that hole over on the right side of the infield with nobody out. Maybe he can find a pitch that he can pull. Do something that the Giants have done tonight. Let's go first to third.
Giants tonight with 3 stolen bases in addition to that. And we get some rain coming in, so magic button's going to get pushed and close up the roof. Two 2-0 to Jaso.
Well, the thing that the Mariners need to do at this point is just realize that although it is Tim Lincecum, he's had his struggles this year. And he can get into that mode where he starts walking some batters. Take advantage of it if he can get some guys in scoring position. They haven't been able to do that in tonight's game other than the 2 solo homers.
3-0.
Yeah.
Bottom third of the order trying to go to work against Lincecum. Ackley with a base hit. Now Jaso way ahead, 3-0. Four-pitch walk. Tying runs aboard. Go-ahead run coming to the plate. Let's see what Angie Mentink has.
Guys, earlier in the game, you guys had Harold Reynolds on talking about why he thought there were so many no-hitters and so many perfect games this season. Well, we got another one going. Yeah, Ervin Santana is going well right now, facing the Diamondbacks. Right now, he is perfect through 6 innings. He struck out 3 while only throwing 69 pitches. We're going to keep you posted on this one as the game goes on. Gentlemen?
All right, Angie, thank you. Ervin Santana was it last year he threw a no-no. It was last year. I know he's got one under his belt. Could be off one a year, but I know he's thrown one. Weaver threw one earlier today, this season. For the ages.
Well, the Giants expecting Brendan Ryan to bunt in this situation. Arias, a third baseman, playing up. Belt is really close at first. And I think the key for Brendan right here is first make sure you get a strike to bunt. Lincecum walking Jaso on 4 pitches, and the first pitch to Brendan is in the dirt.
Ryan's got 2 bunts this season.
First pitch strikes to half the batters that he's faced.
For a ball, 2-0. Thought the roof was going to be closed, but I'm told this is supposed to be a short-lived shower. Looks like it has already stopped.
Well, 2-0. I think with the runners or the guys on the corners for the Giants, the way that they're playing this, I wouldn't be opposed to letting Brendan swing away here.
Gets on a bunt of beauty. Third baseman Arias. Did they get him? They did on the one-hop throw. Wow, that's a heck of a play.
That was a great bunt.
Ryan gets the job done.
Great bunt from Brendan Ryan. Again, the corners for the Giants basically right on top of him. He was going to have to really deaden this down the line, and it's a good bunt.
Well, sets up a nice spot for Ichiro's. Ryan gets down the bunt. His third sacrifice of the season. Well timed. Mariners could use it. They're down by 2, 1 out here in the 5th.
Ichiro with a fly ball to right and lined out to the first baseman his last time up.
Pitch down low for ball 1. Ichiro tonight 0 for 2. 148 runners in scoring position on the season. Less than 2 outs. He's 160.
It hasn't been good. He's struggled in these situations. The one thing he has to do here is find a way to put the ball in play. The Giants playing their infield back.
Up the middle. Slow roller. Knocked down by Terrio. Run scores. Base hit Ichiro. 4-3 ball game. RBI for Ichiro is 23rd. Just enough. Scoring on a play Ackley. Moving to third, Jaso.
See Lincecum slam his fist in the glove. The ball wasn't hit hard. I think Lincecum felt like he should have made the play. Take a look at it. And McDonald Supermo as just a one hopper just to the left of Lincecum. Terrio just keeping on the infield to keep Jaso from scoring, but it looked like Lincecum probably had a play on it. Wasn't able to come up with it, so the Mariners catch a break. Dave Rigetti, the pitching coach for the Giants, out having a conversation with Lincecum.
Jeremy Affeldt warming up quickly for the Giants. Ichiro comes up with an infield base hit and an RBI. RBI number 23 for him. Runners at the corners. 1 out for Casper Wells, who's homered and struck out tonight. Base hit, a walk, a sacrifice, and an infield hit. Nothing doing on the base paths. Four runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Giants. 3 runs on 4 hits and an error for the Mariners. Good shot here. Opportunity against Lincecum. Run in, runners at the corners. Strike 2. Pitch. Pushed him off the plate.
They started him with the changeup. It's come with 2 fastballs up. The last one up and in. I think he'll go back to something off speed to Casper, try to get him out with that pitch.
One, 2 from Lincecum. Bounce it up there. Ichiro's going to go to third. Scoring is Jaso. Tie ball game. On the wild pitch. Ichiro down to second. Good job by Jaso. Didn't waste any time.
We've seen this from Jaso all year. When he gets on the bases, he anticipates the pitch being in the dirt. You have to do that with Lincecum on the mound, and he gets a great jump. Takes off right away as he steps over the helmet of Buster Posey.
Base hit will give the Mariners the lead again. 2-2 to Wells with Ichiro at second. Popped it up. Playable. Brandon Belt's got room. 2 outs. 2 outs here in the 5th. If you're hitting the road outside the Northwest, take the Mariners with you. Subscribe to MLB.tv to see the Mariners live on your favorite devices in HD quality. Visit Mariners.com right now to order and get more details. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere. 2 outs, and Kyle Seager trying to get things rolling. He struck out twice tonight. Ichiro, the go-ahead run at second. Runner takes off. Swung on left field, right to Melky, and that'll do it. Cabrera pockets it. And the Mariners, they do pick up a couple of runs, making a brand new ball game. It's 4-4 as we go to the 6th.
Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, you can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club Combo for just $4.99 plus tax. By Ford, we are local. And by Northern Quest Casino, Spokane's newest destination resort. You know, if anyone can recognize a pitch in the dirt, it would be John Jaso, a catcher, and he reads this one right away. Tim Lincecum spikes it. He hurdles the helmet and scores the tying run. Guys, like you said, Dave, we've got ourselves a new ball game.
You betcha. Jesus Montero behind the plate will be catching a new hurler on the mound for the Mariners. Kevin Millwood is done after 5 innings. Sashi Iwakuma takes over.
It'll be a different look for the Giants. We take a look at Iwakuma's numbers, a 4.37 ERA, 18 strikeouts in the 22 2/3 innings that he has pitched. He will mix it up. Fastball will be around 90, 91 miles an hour. Throw a slow breaking ball, mixing his changeup. Seen him throw a lot of off-speed pitches lately, and it's worked out well for him.
Arias, Crawford, and Blanco for the Giants here in the 6th. Good start with a pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Kevin Millwood tonight, 5 innings work.
9 hits, 4 runs, only 3 of them earned, 1 walk. 91 pitches for Kevin, 66 of those for strikes.
Iwakuma, a speed pitch in there for strike. Broken bat, ground ball, Ryan charges. Hooks over to get Arias. One down.
It's always a good idea to get the leadoff hitter out. The 2 times the Giants were able to get their leadoff hitter on, he ended up scoring.
Guys had a good night. Brandon Crawford, shortstop for the Giants, batting in the 9-hole, double down the left field line, single to right, 2 runs scored. Looper to left, right to Casper Wells, 2 down. Kuma, we talked about it before, buried for the most part early on in the season. And now with the opportunities that have come his way, he's made the most of them in long relief.
Well, yeah, if you go back to April, he was basically buried out in the bullpen. They weren't sure what to do with him. And, you know, you get a chance to pitch a little bit more. He's a guy that probably used to starting more than anything. And the more that he's pitched, I think the better the feel he's been able to get with the off-speed pitches and the more confidence he has gained with them. And because of that, he's had more success. But I think more than anything, you have to give him an opportunity to pitch. And those innings were tough to come by in the first month of the season.
Father's Day tomorrow. Come on out. Felix Hernandez against Madison Bumgarner. A good pitching matchup. Finale of this series. Ground ball to Ryan. He'll surround it. Nice dig by Smoke. Great hustle down the line by Blanco, but they throw him out. So Iwakuma goes 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. Eat up, fans. Mariners offense. See if they can get going again. 4-4 ball game. Mariners baseball on Root Sports, being brought to you by Whitmer Brothers Brewing, craft brewing in Portland, Oregon since 1984, and by your Lexus dealer, who invites you to test drive a Lexus today. Well stroked, base hit, down in the corner for Montero. Digging it out is Cabrera. They'll hold him to a single. Good start for Montero and the Mariners here in the 6th. 2 for 3 for Jesus.
Good piece of hitting from Montero. Again, it's a pitch down and in, similar to the pitch that he hit out of the ballpark earlier in the game, but this will be a single. Good play by Cabrera to cut this off, and a strong throw back into second.
That'll do it for Tim Lincecum. Bruce Bochy's come out to get his starter. 4-4 ball game. Lincecum leaves his first game pitching in his hometown. Giant fans of plenty here in the ballpark. Give him a big round of applause.
Run on first base. Angie Benzick here at the Ford Sports Desk. Last time I chatted with you, Urban Santana had a perfect game going. We check in to see if he still does. He was perfect through 6 2/3, but it so often happens. Justin Upton ends any hopes of the second perfect game this week with a clean single back up the middle. Perfecto is gone, but Santana still has a shutout going. Angels lead the Diamondbacks 2-0. As I mentioned, Tim Lincecum leaving this game. Not in line for the win. I guess still could get the loss, guys.
That he could. That he could as Lincecum goes 5+. His first start here in Seattle. This is line. Veteran Jeremy Affeldt takes over. Affeldt's been well-traveled since coming to the big leagues in 2002 with Kansas City. Went to Colorado in 06, Cincinnati in 08, and has been with the Giants since 09.
Fastball slider.
Line drive, that's a base hit for Michael Saunders. Montero will get to second and hold there. So the Mariners building something here in the 6th. First 2 men have reached. And the base hit.
Hey, look at the swing by Michael Saunders. He's done an excellent job against left-handed pitching this year. Looks like he gets a fastball right above the belt. Barrels that up. Excellent swing by Saunders, able to keep his head nice and quiet, use his hands, and throws out a line drive out into right center field. Going to bring up Justin Smoke. Justin 0 for 2 in the game.
He is looking to get going. Talking to him before the game about dealing with the losing streak and just doing the little things. I said, as I walked away, I said, go out and hit a couple of home runs. He says, hey, I'll be happy for a hit.
You get in that mode every now and then.
Yeah. There's the numbers. Profile on Affeldt. Center field for shortstop. That thing just beyond the infield. Smoke now 0 for 3. Bring up Dustin Ackley with 1 out.
Dustin had a base hit to the right side of the infield his last time out. Was able to score a run. In fact, he led the 5th inning off with a hit.
Breaking ball for a strike.
NFL used to have an overpowering fastball. His fastball now right around 90 miles an hour.
Foul down the line.
It's all right. It was a bad hop down there.
That's right. Very bad hop. She had it covered. The ball drove down there.
Well, Dustin will have to battle. It's all right. Bad hop. It happens. 0-2 count for Dustin.
Team outside. Montero started with a base hit to left. Saunders a base hit to right center. Smolka popped to short. Mariners had the lead after the first inning. Home runs by Wells and Montero. Giants tied it in the third. RBIs by Terrio and Posey. Then they took the lead top of the fourth. Terrio again and Cabrera. Runs batted in. Wild pitch in an Ichiro RBI. Tied it up. Off speed pitch up the middle. Runner stops. Safe. Everybody's safe. Great job by Saunders. They made Crawford make a decision that he'd have to get an out at first. Ackley hustling. Everybody's safe.
Well, and you're right. Take a look at it. Ball bounces over the mound. Crawford takes that extra step, and that was the difference for Ackley to beat it out. The extra step, thinking he had a tag on Saunders. Well, break for the Mariners. A couple of infield hits for the Mariners have worked out well. Ichiro with an infield hit that drove in a run. Dave Rigetti, the pitching coach, will come out and have a conversation with Appel. It looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter for Jay, so it'll be Franklin Gutierrez coming out to hit. Pitch high, gets over the mound. Watch him take the extra step towards Saunders. If he throws it right away, almost two steps. It was two steps, and Ackley just beats it out.
Good job by Saunders. Franklin Gutierrez is going to do some pinch hitting here. We're in the sixth. Bases loaded and one out. Just back on the active roster this week. First time up with the bases loaded. Gutierrez 0 for 2 career against Jeremy Appel. Bases loaded here, one out. Time called.
Catcher Buster Posey calling timeout, wanted to rethink the pitch selection.
Ball one. They're loaded up for the Mariners. Gutierrez off the bench, pinch hitting for John Jason.
Giants outfielders, I would consider them playing a little bit on the shallow side right now. Franklin's going to have to hit a fairly decent fly ball to score Montero from third.
Bouncing ball, knocked down by Arias. Throws over to first. Everybody safe. Run scores. Mariners lead 5-4. Base hit and an RBI for Franklin Gutierrez.
There's another infield hit for the Mariners. Take them any way you can get them. The backhanded side, you take a look at McDonald Supermo on the swing by Gutierrez. Hits it down the line to the backhand of Arias. He's able to knock it down. And then he just hesitates. It looked like he looked towards second. And then by the time he decided to go across the diamond, Franklin with his speed able to beat it out. So it will be an infield hit and an RBI.
Ball hit on the heel, and that just slowed up the entire process, and it works out well for the Mariners. Here's Ryan, one out, bases loaded. Up the middle, there's a base hit. Coming around to score, Saunders Digging for the plate, Ackley. He's in safely. Brendan Ryan, a 2-run single. It's a 3-run inning for the Mariners. They lead at 7-4. For Ryan, he picks up a couple of ribbies. Gives him 14 on the season.
Good at bat for Brendan Ryan, too. Being aggressive, getting after a first pitch fastball away from him. Hits it hard up the middle. Dustin Ackley, one of the better base runners for the Mariners, able to score.
Down to second goes Goody. So 2 RBI single for Ryan. Ichiro with 1 out, runners at first and second. He got an infield hit, RBI in the 5th.
Mariners, runners in scoring position, have done an excellent job tonight. They're 4 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Ichiro has one of those hits.
Ichiro against left-handed pitching, a 250 hitter. Way outside. Mariners came into tonight's game in this homestand just 142 runners in scoring position.
Close the book on Tim Lincecum now. 5+ innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. A couple of walks, 6 strikeouts. There you go, runners in scoring position. Giants doing a good job, but the Mariners have been excellent. Ichiro getting a piece of that last pitch. Looked like he chased the pitch off the plate away.
Lincecum giving up the 5 earned runs. His ERA goes from 6.00 to 6.19. Pitch to Ichiro, slow chopper, touch and throw. They get the double play, and that'll do it in the inning. But they get 3 runs, RBI by Gutierrez and a 2-run single by Ryan to take a 7-4 lead. Safeco Field. Hey fans, be sure to check out the all-new Root Sports Game Connect, an interactive second screen experience, bringing fans closer to the game with live stats, trends, and analysis. Root Sports Game Connect. Connect now at rootsports.com. So the Mariners with 3 big runs in the 6th inning to take a 7-4 lead. Iwakuma now the Mariner pitcher of record. Ryan Terrio has been murdered tonight. 3 for 3, 2 runs scored, or knocked in, and 2 stolen bases. Strike 1. Iwakuma pitched a 1-2-3-6.
mentioned, he's been pitching well. He's given up just 1 earned run in his last 5 appearances.
One pitch. Mariners in the bottom of the 6th, 3 runs on 5 hits. One-two count. He did go. Montero's got to throw down to first. He does, no problem. Strikeout 2-3, 1 out. Coming up tomorrow, series finale. Great pitching matchup, Madison Bumgarner against Felix Hernandez. Felix trying to right things, trying to see if he can get back to the 500 mark.
I think that he will tomorrow.
He's due.
I think so too. I think he's due to just come out and command a ball game, and I think tomorrow afternoon is the day that he's going to do it. Mariners busy out in the bullpen. It looks like Charlie Furbush and Brandon Lee getting loose out of the pen for the Mariners.
Bumgarner, by the way, tied for third in the league with 8 wins. Off the end of the bat, broken bat, foul ball for Cabrera.
There's Charlie, the left-hander. Brandon Lee, the righty, getting loose.
Oliver Perez called up today from Tacoma. Steve Delabar sent down. He was only up here for a couple, 3 days. Perez, a former starter, is going to be another situational left-hander for the Mariners. Jack Sorensen talked to him before the game. Said that he's talking about Perez was very disappointed at being let go and sent back to Tacoma at the end of spring training. Mindset of a starter. He said, listen, you can stick around a long time being a situational left-hander, and that's what he's worked on down in Tacoma, and he's with the big club as of today. One for 3 night for Cabrera. Perez is here. Delabar sent down, and Chi-Sing Chang designated for assignment. He was in that Bedard deal last year. Perez back in the major league since first time since 2010 when he was started with the Mets.
Iwakuma doing exactly what you want to see the relievers do, and that's to throw strikes. 14 pitches, 11 strikes. First pitch strikes. Perfect. 5 out of the 5 batters that he has faced. Work ahead in the count.
Got in on his fist. Seager's over there. Throws over and gets a hustling Cabrera. 2 down here in the 7th. Here's Andy Minton.
Guys, 2 storied franchises hooking up in Chicago as the Cubs hosted the Red Sox. We had to wait a while for somebody to score. It ends in the 4th. That's when Jared Saltalamacchia crushes this pitch to right field. David Ortiz is on when he does. It's Saltalamacchia's 12th home run of the season, and the Red Sox hold off the Cubs. 4-3 is the way it ends. Dave?
All right, Angie, thank you. John Lester, the winner in that one. He's 4-4. Posey fouls one back. Buster strikeout looking, infield hit, and an RBI to fly out to center.
Iwakuma recording the 5 outs so far. 3 of them on the ground and a strikeout. Seven runs, the most the Mariners have scored since a June 6 win at
Anaheim 8-6.
Breaking ball ended up getting away from him, backed up a little bit, almost hit Posey. Don't want to do that.
Two balls, one strike to Buster Posey, Giants catcher. And straight away, 2-1 pitch. Swing. 2-2.
Yeah, changing speeds on his breaking ball. Got it all the way down to about 72 miles an hour. That last breaking ball at 82.
Two.
Great if he could get this last out in the inning. Let Eric Wedge mix and match his 8th inning and turn it over to Tom Wilhelmsen in the 9th.
Payoff pitch to Posey. Month of June for Iwakuma. Opponents hitting just 172 against him. Here's blame straight away. 3-2 to Posey. Walked in. First walk issued by Iwakuma. State in baseball history. In 2001, John Olerud hit for the cycle, second time in his career. The third cycle in Mariners history.
Jay Buhner had the other one. Alex Rodriguez, I believe, had one too. Olerud needed a home run to finish that cycle in San Diego. Was able to get it.
He had 13 triples that year. Good fella, heck of a ball player. Used to see him on the subway in New York when he was with the Mets. He would ride out on the 7 train to Shea Stadium. Angel Pagan, the hitter, 0 for 3. Fly to left, strikeout looking, pop to second.
It's interesting to see what Eric Wedge wants to do. A couple of switch hitters now with Pagan and Sandoval waiting on deck, staying with Iwakuma.
Oh, 2 to Pagan.
Why not? Iwakuma's been a hot pitcher for him out of the pen. There's a shot of Sandoval waiting on deck.
Sandoval 1 for 3. With a strikeout. Mariners with a 7-4 lead. 7 runs, 9 hits, and an error for the Mariners. 4-9-0 for the Giants. 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Good job by Iwakuma. His second strikeout of the inning. 2 scoreless innings thrown by Kuma. Mariners 7-4. It'll be Wells, Seager, and Montero when we get back. by Washington's Lottery and the Department of Imagination, encouraging you to imagine bigger when you play the lottery. Visit us on Facebook or tweet what you do to Twitter, #IfIWon. Who knows? You might even see your tweet appear on TV during an upcoming game. Still not total darkness here in Seattle, which is a beautiful thing as we move towards the solstice. Today is the 16th. Day's getting longer and longer. You got to like it. 7-4 Mariners. They put up 2 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th. Take the lead. Man's digging to Louie here in the 7th inning. At the beginning of the show, we were asking for a couple of breakout performances offensively. Give me one guy. Well, it's been multiples tonight. Good stuff.
I think I'll go with Montero, though, just because he hit that home run so far.
Yeah. Upper deck, 406 feet.
It wasn't down the line either. It was it just to the right of the Robinson side?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
George Cantos takes over. Third pitcher for the Giants tonight.
2, 3, and 4 for the Mariners. Wells, Seager, and then Montero.
Wells with a base hit. Jumped all over that first pitch. 2 for 4 night for Casper.
Being aggressive, gets the first pitch fastball, middle, and hits it hard in the left field. Take a look at the swing by Casper Wells. The big leg kick gets it down early so he can catch up to the heater. Mariners with 10 hits now.
Beautiful thing. Cantos recently called up from AAA Fresno.
See if Kyle can join the party here on the hit parade for the Mariners. Kyle been struggling a little bit lately.
Popped it up. Crawford, the shortstop, in charge. Out here in the Mariners 7th. Root Sports looking for the biggest Mariner fans in the Northwest. We're going state to state to find the most passionate fans in our region. This month we want to hear from devoted fans in Oregon. Log on to rootsports.com and show us why you're the Mariners' ultimate Northwest fan. Here's Jesus Montero. Monster home run in the first, strikeout looking in the 4th, base hit to left in the 6th.
Yeah, he was guessing first pitch fastball like Casper Wells, and he ended up getting the slider.
Cantos came over to the Giants from the Yankees in a trade for catcher Chris Stewart. Take swing, foul ball, 0-2.
See the power zone for Montero. That red area, that's where the home run pitch was at that he hit up into the second deck. This was about halfway up there, huh?
Mm-hmm. It was a beauty. 0-2 here to Montero. Up the middle, base hit. Wells will shut it down at second base. A 2-strike hitting for Montero, his 3rd hit tonight.
Good reason to smile, having a good night with the 3 hits, including the home run. Also scored a couple of runs, and this ball hit hard. Hit right off the top of the mound, jumped in the air. Take a look at it. Just misses Cantos, the pitcher, as it goes into center field. You got Michael Saunders. Saunders with a base hit his last time up and scored.
He didn't look good in his first 2 at-bats, and he did a very nice job on a 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle, Saunders back in the 6th inning. Mariners trying to get the Cantos. 1 out, 2 on.
Mariners 4 for 8 tonight with men in scoring position. Another good sign for them.
That is a big turnaround, Mike, from last night. 1 for 9.
A couple of home runs early and then string together some base hits.
Big crowd, 30,589 on hand here tonight. Expecting upwards of 40,000 tomorrow. Weather tomorrow is supposed to be partly sunny and a high of 63. Saunders swings and misses.
Chased a couple of high fastballs in the game tonight. The last pitch looked like it was up out of the strike zone. Here's the damage in-game box score for the Mariners. Right now, just Kyle Seager and Justin Smoke looking to check in with a base hit. Everybody else has.
2 on, 1 out. 1-2 to Saunders. Popped it up. Mosley's got to play. 2 down. 2 outs, 2 on here in the Mariners' home 7th. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Smoke 0 for 3, fly to left, strike out and pop out to short.
We were just talking about Justin looking to check in. This will be a good time for it. See if he can pick up a 2-out RBI. Justin hit the ball hard his first time up, taking Cabrera up against the fence in left field.
It's hit high, left center field. Center fielder Pagan taking charge, makes the catch. That'll do it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left, 7 full. Mariners lead at 7-4.
by 3 as we head into the top of the 8th inning. Hi, everybody. Angie Menti here at the Ford Sports Desk. Meantime, a former Mariner, Doug Fister, was on the mound for the Tigers today, taking on the Colorado Rockies. Top of the first, Miguel Cabrera aids Fister's cause. A solo home run to right center field. Cabrera's 14th round tripper of the season, and Fister was on his game today. He throws 6 innings of shutout ball, striking out 6. Tigers beat the Rockies 4-1. Okay, I'm adjusting my eyes. Do we have a new pitcher, guys?
We do. Charlie Furbush, third pitcher tonight for the Mariners. Right now, Iwakuma on tap to win it. The Mariners can hold on. Charlie's done a real nice job this year.
A couple of good numbers. 29 strikeouts over the 24 and a third innings that Charlie has pitched. Opponent's average is 143. Good ERA at 2.59. Charlie fastball 91 miles an hour. We use a slurve.
He has really found his niche, hasn't he?
Yeah, he really has. And originally, the Mariners and the Tigers, for that matter, tried to make Charlie a starter. Didn't work out, but he's been nails coming out of the bullpen. His first hitter will be Sandoval. Sandoval, the switch hitter, will turn around and hit right-handed against Charlie. Then he'll get the lefty, Brandon Belt.
Kung Fu Panda tonight, 1 for 3.
He is hacking. I don't know if he's taking too many pitches. Certainly now, I don't think he's taking a pitch for a strike.
I think that's an accurate read.
Good fastball for Charlie at 93 miles an hour. Brandon League is still up in the Mariner pen. So they have the right-hander ready if they need him.
It's the 31st game for Sandoval, back from injury. Got a 1-1 count. 2-1. Sandoval, Belt, and Arias here in the 8th. Giants got 2 runs in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th. Broken bat. I thought it was. Looked like a piece came out of his back. 2-2. Second inning RBIs by Terrio and Posey. 4th inning RBI by Terrio and Cabrera. Two and 2. Breaking ball. Big chunk out of Montero.
He hit his shin guard right around the knee area. On those shin guards, sometimes you can see him when he's over. Oh, he got him on the shoulder. At least he has that extra padding on there. So many of these guys, the catchers, don't have that extra pad. He's pointing to the dugout, letting them know that that's where it hit. Why they don't have it, but I certainly would.
Good job. Two and 2 here to Sandoval. Looking out. Good start for Charlie Furbush. Got a question from Sally. Today's Ask Mike question. What's the difference between a 2-seam and 4-seam fastball?
Well, if a pitcher throws both of them, and a lot of pitchers in today's game do, they use the 4-seam fastball and the 2-seam fastball. Typically, the 4-seam fastball will have a little more velocity on it. You'll see it up in the strike zone more. The 2-seamer, they're trying to sink it. Take a little velocity off it, have the ball move downward so they can get a ground ball, and that's the basic difference between the two pitches. And most pitchers, again, use both of them. Starters definitely do. But one is to get a ground ball out. The other one is basically trying to get a strikeout most of the time up in the zone with a good 4-seam fastball.
Brandon Belt, the hitter, 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Fouled off the breaking ball, 0-2. Mariners trying to end a 6-game losing streak. It is their second longest losing streak of this season. They lost 7 in a row, late April and early May. Two to Belt.
Good pitch, had him set up for that good fastball on the outside corner after a couple of breaking balls. Charlie has a good fastball tonight again. He's throwing 93 miles an hour. Typically, he's around 90, 91.
1-2. Struck him out. Good pitch by Charlie Furbush. 2 up, 2 down via the strikeout.
After showing the good fastball away, goes right back to the slider. Throws it off the plate, down and away to get Belt to chase it.
Sights and sounds of Las Vegas make their way to Safeco Field Saturday, June 30th. Part of Viva Las Vargas night. First 10,000 fans are going to score a pair of Elvis-style sunglasses. Mariners take on the Red Sox at 7:10. Fun to be had at Viva Las Vargas night, Saturday the 30th. Get your tickets at Mariners.com. Ackley throws out a hustling Arias, and Charlie Furbush. The bullpen continues to get it done for the Mariners. A 1-2-3-8 dismisses the Giants. Mariners have a 7-4 lead.
Seattle Mariners Baseball and Root Sports is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Bank, life is about the good stuff. Your bank should be too. Visit our new website at bankwithsterling.com. And by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. Guys, back to you upstairs.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. 7-4 Mariners. Trying to end this 6-game losing streak and even this series with the Giants at 1-1. And tomorrow they send the big guy out there, the king, Felix Hernandez, against Madison Bumgarner, and that's going to be a ball game tomorrow. Here's Ackley taking a strike.
Posey was crossed up with that first pitch breaking ball. He was expecting a fastball away, had to reach back across his body.
Scary feeling.
Yeah, going out to the mound just to have a conversation, make sure they clean that up. Good to see Dustin Ackley with a couple of hits tonight. Dustin 2 for 3, scored 2 runs. We were talking about that earlier in the game. How he has struggled to have more than one hit in the game, and here he goes tonight. Good greeting. Go ahead and put a third one out there somewhere. Tom Wilhelmsen getting loose in the Mariners' pen. Hard throwing right-hander. He will pitch the 9th inning.
The 0-2 way upstairs. Ball got him looking. Late break on that pitch by George Cantos. 1 out here in the 8th.
Bring up Franklin Gutierrez. Franklin didn't get the start tonight. John Jaso started as the DH. Franklin came on to pinch hit for him. Was able to get a base hit in the 6th inning and drive in a run.
Good to have him back with the ball club. Ball 1.
Bumgarner, a left-hander. I would think that Franklin will probably start tomorrow.
Captain Charlie Furbush has not allowed a run in his last 10 appearances.
He's been really good. I think again, you're right, Dave. I think having him out in the pen has suited him well. Just the way he throws a little below 3/4 and really good fastball at 93. Left-handers have had a tough time against him.
1-1 to Goody. Late on the breaking ball. Mariners will be off to Arizona, San Diego. Be back in a week. Way outside. A's in town for 3. Boston for 4. Baltimore for 3. That'll get us into July. Remember Dave Niehaus, my first year, says once you get to the All-Star break, everything speeds up. And he's like, he wasn't kidding. He's gone. Could not check it. What a strikeout for Contos. 2 outs here in the Mariner 8th. If you have to make sure you set your out-of-office message for Gone to Catch Mariners baseball, head to Safeco Field Wednesday, June 27th. U.S. Bank Mariners matinee. You're going to catch the Mariners take on the A's. Special 12:40 start time. So get your tickets. Go to green grass, blue skies at mariners.com.
Well, Brendan Ryan will get an opportunity here. Brendan's had a good night tonight. He's 1 for 2. Has a sacrifice bunt. He's driven in 2 runs.
A much needed feel good at bat for Ryan last time up. And a sacrifice back in the 5th. Set up the Mariners. Enabled them to score 2 runs on an infield hit by Ichiro and a wild pitch.
Eric Wedge has been patiently waiting for Brendan Ryan to get it going offensively. He's been terrific on the defensive side of things, and he's been working on hitting the ball up the middle. In his last at bat, he hit it hard back up the middle to drive in a couple of runs. So you hope something will click for him and he can get it going and stay right there up the middle of the field.
Shorten up on the bat, behind 1-2. Goes up the middle, and off the end of the bat. Is it enough? It is. Base hit for Brendan Ryan. A 2-for-3 night with 2 runs batted in. A 2-out knock here in the 8th. Get you back to the top of the order in Ichiro.
Stay up the middle of the field, and it'll keep you on this breaking ball. It's a good pitch. It's on the outside corner, knee high. Brendan able to stay on it, dumps it in the outfield for a hit. You'll like seeing that when he goes in to look at the replay. And it's more the position of the pitch and him being able to hit it, because that's a pitch that's caused him a lot of problems. So he'll be happy to see that.
Ichiro hit the ball hard once. That was back in the 3rd, a hard liner to belt the first baseman. Since then, an infield hit, and he bounced into a double play. It goes. Throw by Posey. In time. Wow. The call by Rob Drake gets Ryan, who's thrown out. He's now 4 out of 7. To the 9th we go. A 7-4 Mariner lead. Tom Wilhelmsen coming on. Last call.
outs away from a win and breaking their winning skid. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Coming up on Mariners postgame, we've got scores and highlights from around the league, including the Sounders. We'll check in with them. And Brendan Ryan, who's been the hero tonight, is going to give us a tip or two on how he does what he does. You're going to make sure you're going to want to get a pencil and a piece of paper out, take notes on that. Also, we're going to be down on the field, probably do an interview or two, and we want to hear from you as well. Text your answer to this question to 733-733. Your favorite moment from tonight. Guys, I love saying there's a lot to choose from.
All right, give you plenty to do. Good stuff, Angie. Thank you. 7-4 lead. Tom Wilhelmsen on for last call here in the ninth. He'll face Brendan Crawford, Gregor Blanco, and Ryan Theriot. 9-1-2 for the Giants.
And for Tom, his fastball will be 95 to 97 miles an hour. A great curveball.
Line drive, Ryan, one down.
That will work.
Nissan shift to the bullpen brings us to the bartender, Tom Wilhelmsen.
Take a look at Tom's numbers on the air. 2-1 record. This will be his 30th appearance of the season. 39 strikeouts in the 33 innings he has pitched.
Bullpen tonight, been fabulous. Iwakuma, 2 innings, a shutout ball. Charlie Furbush, scoreless 8th. Bunt foul by Blanco. But you had a great prediction about a bunt against no one. It's amazing they didn't try more.
I agree. I expected a number of guys because they have a lot of speed in their lineup. Blanco, Theriot runs well. Cabrera can run. Arias and Crawford. And the bunt from Blanco ended up being a base hit.
The 0-1. Bender for strike. 0-2. Giants 10-5 their last 15 games. Mariners trying into 6-game losing streak. Here's the 0-2. Held on by Montero. 2 down. What a pitch.
And another good curveball from Tom. First I thought this pitch maybe fouled and hit the ground, but Montero staying with it, catches it right at the webbing.
Very nice. Well done. Ryan Theriot, 3-hit night, 2 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. This will do it. Closing time here at Safeco Field. The Mariners into 6-game losing streak. They beat the Giants by a count of 7-4. Brendan Ryan with a big 2-run single in the 6th helped put it away. Boy, did they need this.
Mariners get off on the right foot tonight with a couple of solo home runs in the first inning. Casper Wells hits a home run, and then Montero, who had a great night. 3 hits for Montero, including a home run that he hit about halfway up into the second deck. And then after that, the Mariners came alive offensively. A lot of guys checking in with base hits tonight, including Brendan Ryan, who drove in 2 runs. But good offensive production from the Mariners in this evening's game.
As you said, you didn't care who it was. Somebody light the fire. A whole bunch of guys jumped in. Well, tomorrow, beauty of a final, Madison Bumgarner against Felix Hernandez for the series tomorrow. Brett and Bill, it's all yours.
Should be a good one tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much. A good one tonight right here at Safeco Field. Boy, it's been a long